Hi guys, welcome to the channel and to my Made Simple attack strategy series. This is where we find the best attack strategies and we make them simple. Because guys, I understand not all of us can queen walk, some of us struggle with our funneling, and some of you are like me. I'm 97,000 years old. When I was younger I had a beard and I used to hunt woolly mammoths for breakfast. So yes, we need simple yet effective attack strategies, and today I've got probably one of the strongest for you. I've tried my best to make it as simple as possible. Queen charge or queen walk hogs. An absolutely overpowered strategy, but it is tricky because you need to queen walk at the beginning and you need to get it right, and if you don't, you're gonna struggle. So guys, in a moment we're going to watch some awesome replays in the Legend League where I can show you this strategy in action and explain how to use it. First off though, we're going to go through the army composition. So first of all, 1 P.E.K.K.A, that's going to help for funneling, 5 healers, 30 hogs, 7 wizards again to help with funneling and cleanup, 1 Loon, that will help on deployment of your healers to seek out any air mines, take them down for you, and 1 Minion just to help if a lava hound explodes, loads of pups start attacking your healers, you can put the Minion in to help the queen out. So they're your troops guys. The spells are going to be 2 heals, 2 rage, 1 poison and 1 jump spell. You can swap out that jump spell for another heal, but I find having the jump spell is a bit of insurance just in case at the beginning your queen walk doesn't go to plan and your queen doesn't follow your wrecker into the base. That's one of the first decisions you're going to make. Are you going to use the wrecker to break into the base and your queen to follow, or are you going to use your jump spell? But I just find having that jump spell is insurance just in case it goes wrong. So that's your army composition and spells guys. Your donated clan castle troops are going to be a P.E.K.K.A, an ice golem and a rage on top. Beautiful. Keep it as simple as we can. Okay, so let's go check out some replays now. I'll talk you through how to use it and you'll see that this attack strategy can be fearsome and simple to use. So here we go guys, our first victim, and number 1 rule guys, be cool. Don't lose your cool, just stay calm. You're going to have to multitask a bit, but don't panic. So with these bases with a town hall on sort of the edge of the map, they're great. We want to come in at the opposite side with the queen. First of all though, we create that funnel. So P.E.K.K.A on the left with a couple of wizards supporting. Queen is going to drop into the centre in a second. There she is, and then the king will go over on the right to complete that funnel. The king will be supported by a couple of wizards too. We want that queen to push in towards the eagle artillery. Use your king ability early if you want, use it whenever, but just make sure you use it so you get the most out of your king. In goes the wrecker, we want that queen to follow into the base. Now keep your eyes on the queen, do not let her die. Drop a rage spell on her if you want to give her a bit more oomph, help those healers out. There we go. And luckily the queen has gone in there, the queen's taking on the enemy queen now. The wrecker's going to go down, but we're not bothered about that. That's stage 1 of the attack over, funneling and getting the queen into the base. If a lava hound comes out, don't panic, don't use your poison spell yet. Only use it when the lava hound explodes and the pups come out, and get ready to drop that minion to help take out those lava pups who are going to be attacking your healers. So there we go, it's just sort of staying on top of things. Don't panic now, in goes that minion helping out. Poison down, queen is doing her thing there beautifully. She's going to take down that eagle artillery now. So this is stage 1 of the attack guys. Take out the eagle artillery, clan castle troops and enemy queen if you can. So this is going perfectly well. And then as soon as you hit 50%, remember the town hall will be activated and your hogs will go to it. So now you need to start thinking about putting your hogs in. And I'm going to be coming in from the right hand side. And of course, send in your Grand Warden with your hogs now. I still haven't got this bit quite right, but I can get it to work. So in go the hogs and the Grand Warden. Get ready to punch the Grand Warden ability on the town hall. Obviously, you don't want that massive bomb taking them all out. Ability press, and now just you've got to time your heal spells as best as you can. Normally a heal spell near a multi-inferno, but this all takes practice. You'll get a feel for when to put that heal spell down. This is the second stage of the attack. Just watching your hogs, making sure they live, and it's cleanup. You really want to try and put those hogs down when the queen's still alive because they help support her, and more often than not she'll keep going to the end as she is now, and that is really, really helpful. Unfortunately, you will notice that the enemy heroes, the king, is normally like the Terminator. He just takes out those hogs left, right and centre. But we've got enough ammunition here to be able to take the base down. So the first part of this attack, I think, was pretty textbook. You know, not being big-headed or anything, but the queen walk was really good. My hog deployment wasn't great, and I did get my sort of heal spells You know, they weren't perfect, but we still did enough to take down this base. There we go. And that king, get out of here. Leave my hogs alone, thank you. So that was the first replay, and our next one's going to be a more traditional Legend League Centralized Town Hall. So we're going to have to attack this base a bit differently because the Queen Walk on the Centralized Town Hall bases is a bit more difficult. We're going to do a bit of a spam attack really, and you might notice, look at my spells guys, I've swapped out a rage spell and instead I've replaced that with a freeze and an earthquake spell. And the reason I've done that is because remember, the hogs will not attack the Town Hall unless it is activated at 50%. So having that earthquake spell means you can activate that Town Hall early and make sure the hogs take it down. Another insurance policy, guys, if you need it. Maybe try it, see if it works for you. You might not need to use that earthquake spell though. So we're going in with the king and P.E.K.K.A there. No funneling this time, no messing around. Rage spell down. They're going to take out some of the defences there and hopefully the enemy queen. We'll put our queen in a moment, but we're just going to see what's going on. In goes the queen now. And we'll be able to drop the healers down as well. I've put my poison spell down early. Remember, we should be keeping that until the lava hound has popped and all the pups are out. So out come the pups now. Then send in your minion and just let my queen clear up those pesky pups. And then we're going to go on a bit of a queen walk. We've still got our jump spell to help the queen into the base. But what I want to do is support the queen by putting the hogs down nice and early. And then, like I said, remember, we've got that earthquake spell if we need it to activate the town hall. But in this instance, we don't need to because I think the queen activates it anyway with a stray arrow. So yeah, the queen's doing all right. That jump spell's down. Sending in a couple of wizards to help out. And then sending in the wrecker over there. I prefer the wrecker as opposed to the slammer. That'll just punch its way through and help support the queen on the right hand side. You know, and it doesn't look too good at the moment really because the queen's in a bit of trouble. There's still a lot of defences down. The town hall's nowhere near activated. Eagle artillery's been activated now as well, which isn't good for our queen. And now's the time. Send in those hogs. And we kind of get a bit lucky here that the queen activates the town hall. But if they hadn't, remember I had the earthquake spell ready to pop down and activate that town hall. But I was confident the queen was going to pop over now. Look, there she goes, jumping over and puts an arrow into the town hall. Boosh! And there we go. We don't really need the hogs to go after that town hall. So that's perfect. Put my earthquake spell down there on that wall for no reason whatsoever. And now it's just watching the hogs ravage through the base. Jumping around, beautiful. Put the heal spells down when it's needed. And there you go. Bit of an unconventional hog attack, I guess. I'm just sort of showing that it can work on these centralised town hall bases, and it's not always the same strategy and events that you're going to be using. You're not always going to start off with a queen walk. Sometimes you have to put your king down first like this. You have to adapt to the situation a little bit. So just speed it up a bit there. Clean up time. There we go. Plenty of hogs left. Queen still going. Lovely stuff. So yeah, that's the second replay, just a bit of a different one. And on to our third replay now. Another centralised town hall base. This is a bit different though. We're going to try and punch in with the queen into the base. With this one, you don't really need to think too much about funneling because there aren't too many buildings on the outside. So we're going to send our queen in first with the healers. There we go. Just let her clear up a few things first. Send in that loon as well to search for air mines. I know I don't always remember to do that, but it is important. The one time you don't, 2 air mines to take out 2 of your healers. P.E.K.K.A in over on the right there. Then the wrecker, and obviously the plan is here, the queen will follow that wrecker in. And she does. Rage spell down. We really need to take out that air defence quickly. Air defences are a nightmare if they lock onto your healers and the queen is out of range. So there we go, the wrecker's still going into the base. Doesn't really matter what happens there. We need our queen to take down the enemy queen. She has. Out come the CC troops. And now the queen's got, got a bit of an easy task in here now. Obviously got to watch that single target inferno that's on her. Use the ability. And now she's going to seek vengeance and take out that single target inferno now. Poison that E-drag there. That's going to swing over and try taking out my queen. Don't think so, pal. Or even, yeah, don't like that. The E-drag is after my healers. Cheeky. Send in the king. He can take his time and take out some buildings over there on the right. E-drag's down. And we should have no problem here racking up the 50% to activate the town hall. and then send in those hogs. Just sending in some wizards over on the right to help the king out. I mean, admittedly, this still could go horribly wrong. We just need to make sure we funnel our troops, our hogs, to the town hall. In they go, Grand Warden down, in go the hogs, and they should go straight for that town hall. And it's all about hitting your Grand Warden ability at the right time and making sure they don't die. So here we go. GW ability has been pressed. Hogs have done beautifully there. Thank you, Hogs. And there we go, town hall down now. They're going to swing down and help out the heroes. Queen's still alive, king's down. But there we go. No spells left, no nothing now. So it's just clean up time. Like I said with you guys, initially the queen walk's really important. If you don't get that right and your queen dies early, yeah, it's not going to be good. That's why probably having, if you're starting out using this strategy, that's why probably having that earthquake spell is a bit of an insurance policy. It means if everything goes wrong, you can still activate the town hall and potentially take it down with your hogs and Grand Warden anyway, even if your queen walk fails at the beginning. And those horrible skeletons, you'll come to hate skeleton traps because they just follow your hogs around everywhere and they're really annoying. Practice, guys. Practice makes perfect with this strategy. Please practice it. Friendly challenges in your clan, just practice the queen walk part, and then the hog part afterwards will sort of come naturally. It's two things you need to practice: the queen walk, getting the queen in, keeping her alive, and then the hog deployment and the spells. I'm still learning with that. I'm still not great with that, but the queen walk bit I've got down. I'm pretty good with that. So that enables me to still get 3 stars with this attack strategy. Anyway, guys, I hope you've really enjoyed the video. Let me know how you get on. Let me see your replays. I want to see if this strategy works for you. Also, hit that subscribe button on the screen now. And there's some more attack strategy videos in the little boxes there. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.